Welcome back, guys. In this video we're going to go over a couple of real simple mods I've done to my ENO hammock. In this case it's a double nest, but it'll also work well in a single nest as long as it has that channel in the end, and we'll go over that here in just a second. So let's dive right in. This is how it comes from the factory, with this steel carabiner and a rope. And kind of this is where we're getting to. And this is a whoopee sling. It's just what you're going to use to suspend it from the tree. This would go at the end of the carabiner anyways, so all I'm going to do here is just get rid of this. You know, initially when I saw this, I thought, I'm just going to get rid of this carabiner and then go with something, you know, a better, lighter carabiner. So this was kind of my first thought when I saw this setup, and this is a much better setup, but you really don't need a carabiner or rope at all. Over on hammock forums, I saw a lot of guys were just doing away with the rope completely. So that's what I'm going to show you here real quick. Just take off that. In here there's a channel that's sewn into the end of the hammock, and it's doubled over, this rope is. So really all you do is just kind of undo your knot. And let's see, I'm going to take one of these, run one of these out. Hope I'm picking the right one. Okay, great. So I have this here, and while I have this in place, I'm going to take my whoopee sling and just run this through. Tie a little knot in the end here and then pull it through. I gotta say, you know, this Amstel rope has got to be some of the best stuff I've ever seen. It's so light. I mean, it's the lightest rope I've ever seen, but it's just so incredibly strong at the same time. What I'm doing now, here's the other end of the whoopee sling where it has a small loop, and what I'm going to do is just kind of run this through. Okay, about there. Okay, great. So now I have it through, and all I'm going to do is pull this overhand loop through. But there you go. I mean, it's just as simple as that. You know, you want to kind of clear some of this, the end of this channel, so it won't pinch on itself, but that's it. Okay, so after I took off the steel carabiner, you know, I had two, one from each end, and then the rope also that went with, and I was thinking, you know, that's weight off of that whole package. And it also had, you know, this is the bug net, an ENO bug net. It also had this compression strap that went around, you know, that you could use. It has a buckle here. But all it is also is just a stuff sack with a compression strap. So what I did is also I removed it off of that bag. So then I had, you know, and all this is optional obviously. Even if you decide to stay with the rope and the steel carabiners it comes with and just hang it in your backyard, I mean, it's going to be great. There's nothing wrong with that. But I was just curious, you know, what does all this stuff weigh? So I put it all on a scale, and it came out just over 6 ounces. I prefer gear that sometimes is a little bit over-engineered, because sometimes it's easier to come down to wherever it is that's going to meet you and serve you best, as opposed to some gear that might not be stitched well or might be weak, and it's hard to kind of strengthen it from that point on. So something to think about. Well, that's it. Here is the finished product, the ENO double nest hammock, and I'm happy with it. My ultimate goal here wasn't to just try to make it lighter or shave off weight. I mean, that's always a good thing, but my main goal here was to make this work better for me, and I'm happy with where I'm at on this. It's 20 ounces, and that's the hammock and the whoopee slings, and I'm good with that. That doesn't include the webbing straps, so add a little bit extra for the webbing that's going to go around the trees that the whoopee slings actually lash onto. But you know, this is kind of a journey. This is something new for me, hammock camping. There's a lot of great knowledge over there on hammock forums where I've been kind of picking up a lot of information, and there's also a lot of guys already on YouTube that have been doing it. So I'm kind of a new guy to it, but it's interesting. It's kind of fun picking up something new. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and take care. Honeysuckles are in bloom. I think I will.